cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. The future is now.
This WAFL Colts broadcast is brought to you by Electrical Group Training. Considering a career as an electrician, visit egt.net.au to start your journey. Amy, when the bounce serves you a clanger, lucky you're with Amy. And Front Row Screens, your local streaming superheroes.
Hello and welcome to Sullivan Logistics Stadium. It is Saturday morning, round 16, EGT WAFL Colts action between East Perth and Claremont. My name's Denham Melrose. It's a pleasure to be with you this morning. We come into a clash between the sides placed 3rd and 9th, and you would think, coming into that just reading off of the ladder, that this is going to be a one-sided affair, but Claremont enter with practically an entirely new side. 14 changes from last game. We'll go through them now, and stick with me because there are a lot. Coming into the side for the Tigers, Zachary Armstrong, Jared Ballard, Javan Binswani, Noah Braun returns, Elijah Dennis also off the back of his State 18 stint, Karen Doyle, Oscar Hams, Alex Kingwell, Jackson Muir, Jesse Owens and Harry Prentice, as well as 3 debutantes into the side today. Max Grimes, Toby McInnes and Oxford Salah Tenner make their debuts. Out for the Tigers, Finn Wybrow, Kai Collins, Maxime Albrecht, Austin McFarland, Elijah Williams, Sam Irving, Jacob Key, Hudson Ram, Isaac Darling, Campbell Elliott, Jake Rubens, Harry Brooks, Tyson Edwards and Liam Unicum. We take a breath. Going to East Perth, they've got 8 changes themselves. Spencer Gronenberg, Thomas Barnard and Cody Skelton all come in to make their WAFL Colts debuts. Riley Johnston, Seth Marsden, Alexander Padias and Ethan Vlahos are all back into the side today as well. In fact, Ethan Vlahos is also on debut, so 4 debutants for the Royals. And Garrison Ken returns off the back of his State 18's stint as well. East Perth obviously won their first 2 games of the season in the Colts competition. They've gone on to lose their last 9. They're both coming off the bye, these two sides. Claremont before that, a loss, a win, a loss, a bit of everything. So both sides really in the midst of a bit of an uncertain period throughout the year. Last time these two sides met was round 7. That was at Claremont's home ground at Revo Fitness Stadium, where they defeated East Perth 9-9-63 to 5-6-36. On that day, Gabriel Giltro had 26 disposals, Cooper Edwards 22, and Austin Huxtable was West on with 21 disposals, 8 marks and a goal. For the Royals that day, William Fairclough had 22 disposals and a goal, as did James Barnard, the skipper today for East Perth. Captaining Claremont, of course, is Sam Gallagher. And we are just about getting ready to go here as the players make their way to their positions. We're going to take a moment to look at our player focuses, and they are 2 West Coast Eagles NGA products with a really important back end of the season for their draft prospects coming off the back of their State 18's stints in Garrison Ken. Obviously at East Perth, he was the Under-16s State MVP in 2024. Last year, part of the Under-17s Futures match. He's 7th in the WAFL Colts, 4 disposals per game at 24.8. And Noah Braun, of course, had the 50 disposal game earlier in the year, broke the WAFL Colts record, son of Michael Braun. And he is looking to have a back end of the season to remember as well to put himself in draft contention. It's 11 degrees here, chilly but sunny, and my tip will be the Tigers away from home as we get started with Ryan Warner winning the first hit out down for the Royals. Straight into a secondary stoppage. Front position again for Warner, wins it down. Huxtable first to it, and Claremont are going to be the first to go inside 50 with a bit of a torp. It gets to the contest at the back. Couldn't quite pick it up there, Gardner. Scrap at ground level. Ripped away by a Tiger, but he is ripped down in a great tackle by Gardner, who goes back and wins the footy, holding the footy. Impressive tackle down there from Gardner. Game number 7 today. Mount Hawthorn product goes short. Over clubbed it a little bit. Noah Braun couldn't go in and win it. Claremont have got it back now. Going inside 50, they've got to find a target, and all they kicked to was East Perth there. Standing in the road was Hamish Regan. He's got Ken on short. Wanted to use him, decides against it in the end. Goes to the opposite pocket. East Perth just trying to maintain possession for a moment. They'll go down the middle of the ground here. This kick's got a hit. It didn't quite get to the man, Podias. Claremont have turned it over. Christensen wrapped up just as he was going to get rid of it. The umpire circles, calls for a ball up. Christensen not quite able to get boot to ball. Knocked down there by Warner. He does lead this competition for hitouts. Nobody wins more than him. Claremont back inside 50 again. This gets over the back. Gardner's going to be first to it. Couldn't take it on the first grab. It spills out to McAlpine. He's knocked off it. Trying to go in hard and win the footy there was Kingwell. Huxtable at ground level. Gardner too. In the end, we will get another ball up. Okay, Reuben wrapped up there. Knocked down on this occasion by Salatena. The kick is out of bounds and we'll get a free kick for a last disposal. So Huxtable to bring this one back in for Claremont. Huxtable's been good on the wing this year for Claremont. The recruit from the Sandful, originally from Sturt. To a contest, a couple of fists. Boundary line looms. McAlpine receives a handball, gives it to Ken. Got a man inside. Didn't want to use him at first. Then gave it late and missed him, and now it's a turnover. Owens. Braun. Back inside 50 go the Tigers. Front position here. And they've got the mark. And with the chance to go back and slot the first, it's Cooper Edwards. They've been pressing early. Claremont, the first couple of inside 50s. East Perth yet to get it in their forward half of the ground. For the first couple of minutes of this one. And Cooper Edwards already kicked 3 goals this season. Make it 4. He's nailed it straight through the middle. So Cooper Edwards, couple of quick disposals for him early in this one. And he gets a goal to go with the Albany product. Game number 14, Colts footy today, but just his 4th goal. Typically plies his trade on the wing, but getting a chance inside 50 today, lining up forward for the Tigers. So they've made the hot start, Claremont. As we said, it's almost an entirely new team. 14 changes from their last outing. Will they be able to gel together quickly enough? A couple of debutants in the side, a few 16-year-olds. We go again in the middle. One down to Barnard. His clearing kick. Only as far as Claremont, though. Handball away in there. Going inside 50 again, Claremont. Christensen's coming out with authority. Couldn't take the mark. Ken's going to be first to it. Little burst of speed to get away. He'll get it back. Ken, he goes again. Quick hands. He might get it a 3rd time in the chain. He does. Now can he make it work inside 50? He was buffeted off it as he kicked. East Perth do go inside for the first time. Taken away well by Grimes. His clearing kick. A couple of players set themselves. Edwards couldn't quite. Going in and winning it at Trovarello. Kick is in the direction here of Muir. He couldn't hold on. Coming out the other end is Newen. Gets it to Ken. He's got a short option on. Probably should have used it. Instead he tried to go longer. This might work out though. Handball comes away now. Solberg. Kick towards the goal square is intercepted. And Claremont can go out the other side. They made a bit of a meal of it there. East Perth going inside 50, but Ken looks dangerous, winning plenty of the footy early. McAlpine tries to set himself, but couldn't stop that mark from being taken. Gallagher demanding it inside, but wasn't used. They'll go longer instead, the Tigers. Couple of one-on-ones. Ball brought to ground, a scrap at ground level. A nice tackle, and we'll get a ball up. Ken up to 5 early disposals already. Warner wins it down. Braun first to it. Handball backwards. He'll get it back. 1-2 Braun. Might need to get it back a third time because under pressure are the Tigers. They've turned it over now. Through the middle of the ground come the Royals. Going inside 50. They've just got to make this work. Can he hold on to the mark? Not quite. Well defended. There's a whistle in the back. This one's going to come back to the Tigers. Binswani wins the free kick. Gives it to Braun. A couple of early touches for him as well. The two players we highlighted pre-game, Braun and Ken, leading all disposal getters at the moment. Shares it with Dennis. This kick's brilliant into the middle of the ground. Needed to hit and did. And now they're away. Trovarello steps around one man. Going to come through the corridor. That's a nice kick as well. Muir going to send Claremont forward. Now can they get on the end of this one? McInnes is in a good position. So too was Christensen, but neither of them could beat the boundary line. We'll get a throw in deep inside the Tigers' forward 50. Claremont wrestling back. A little bit of momentum after East Perth with a couple of forays forward. Tigers are the number one hardest team, I should say, to score against. Allowed the fewest points this season in the WAFL Colts competition. These East Perth forwards are going to struggle today. It's a mighty challenge for the 9th place side. Warner wins it down. They've got it back now, East Perth. Barnard's going to set himself. A little bit of body work. Almost beaten for it by Muir. Ground level now. Pentony, Hewitt. Neither could grab it. Braun goes in hard to win it. Then was tackled. Is this going to be holding the ball? No, the umpire says he didn't have prior opportunity. Shares some nice pleasantries with Kavan Payne. Warner, again the hit out. Braun the smother, and we'll get a throw in. Somewhat of a stalemate at the moment on the wing. After Claremont kicked that first goal 3 minutes in, the last 5 minutes have been a bit of a contest. Warner to do the ruck work again, and again he wins the hit out. Barnard just tried to hack it out, couldn't get boot to ball. Edwards goes in and lays a tackle. Am's doing the ruck work for the Tigers, beaten again by Warner. Tried to get it to Ken. Now taken away. Braun couldn't pick it up on the first grab. He'll go back and get it again. Loses it a second time. And that one's come off his foot, so it's going to be a last disposal free kick. And the Royals can repel. Lamb. Going to go across goal here to McAlpine. He's got a long option in Johnston if he can get it there. And he's going to win a free kick, Johnston. That's front on contact. So they've done well there, East Perth, to get it all the way out. Options in the middle. Instead chooses to go wide and really wide, right to the boundary line. Now they want to come back through the corridor. This kick's got to work. It's a dangerous one. Flying over the top a couple of Tigers. Binswani's going to get to this footy. Knocks it to himself, then couldn't pick it up. Fighting for it. Handball goes nowhere. Little hack out of mid-air. Gallagher couldn't quite get a fist on it. In the end, it spills all the way out. Knapp. Handball doing not much. Braun steps around one, gets the handball away, then goes in and lays a tackle, but it's high. Again, he gives away the free kick here, Noel Braun. Ken, streaming inside 50. The kick is not good. Straight to the Claremont defender in Hams. Binswani couldn't handle it, though. There's a whistle here. Bit of high contact. And it's going to go East Perth's way. There's a Tiger down. But East Perth have won the free kick. And Thomas Barnard is going to have a chance at the Royals first. Missed what it was for. Bin Swanee is still knelt down. Must have also copped some contact, but the result at the end of it all is Thomas Barnard on debut with a chance to kick his first in WAFL Colts footy. It's a gorgeous kick. It is there, and don't they get around him? So Thomas Barnard on debut nails his first with his first kick as well. It's a good club to be a part of, the First Kick, First Goal Club. Welcome, Thomas Barnard. 181 centimetre Wembley Downs product, 16 years old. Of course, the brother of the skipper, James Barnard, younger brother. Talented family, that one. Father played as well. And East Perth match the scoreboard again. Braun and Ken, of course, 5 early touches apiece. Finding plenty of the footy, those two, as we become accustomed to them doing. Salatena into the ruck on debut for the Tigers, and Claremont are clearing again. This one's marked by Pentony. Blakeney, rather. He's going to go inside 50. Puts it in the long direction of Hewitt. Is he out the back and got it? He has. In fact, it's Kingwell. So Alex Kingwell, another of those 16-year-olds out there today. Happy to oblige and take the chess mark. Just the one Colts game so far. Another who has not yet kicked a goal in WAFL Colts footy. He comes in and matches Barnard's effort. A first goal at one end and the same down the other. Alex Kingwell kicks his first goal in WAFL Colts footy. In game number 2, the 16-year-old. And Claremont with the instant response. Into the midfield, Zach Armstrong for the Royals. Or rather, Cale Rubin. Rucks do battle again. Salatena just belts it forward. Owens couldn't quite handle it. Taken away. Ken's in a good spot here. Couldn't grab it on the first attempt. In the end, the Royals fight out a draw. Not much doing at ground level. Salatena goes and wins his own footy. Back to Owens. Handball away to Huxtable. They can go inside 50 again here, Claremont. That's a beautiful kick. A really, really nice kick. And Noah Blakeney obliges. Takes the mark right at ground level. And he'll go back with a chance to kick the Tigers' third. Austin Huxtable with brilliant ball use on the outside of the boot. A really talented player, Austin Huxtable. He's already played reserves level this year. In round 10, he was a Sturt under-16s premiership player in 2024 in the Sandful. Making an impact here. Blakeney comes in. This is going to go right to the line. It doesn't quite have the carry. And in the end, there's no score at all. East Perth a 9th in the competition for scoring, playing against the hardest team in the competition to score against. It's quite the challenge as Claremont have won this one back. Braun puts it on the boot, snap towards goal is right, and just a minor score. One behind for the West Coast Eagles father-son product. Ken brings in the Royals again. To Rubin. Allpike, in fact. He's going to go down the line. Long ball. In front, Muir. Did well and won the footy. Wants to bring it back inside. It's not a great kick. Very dangerous. Owens goes in and wins his own footy. Handball away. Trovarello, little bit of space to work with. He goes towards goal and his kick is also right. One behind. So the Tigers pressing. East Perth holding up just for the moment, but the dam wall could break at any moment. Can to bring the Royals back in again. They go long down the line. It's a good kick. It got to the intended target in Vlahos. He couldn't quite take the mark. Taken away now by Padias. His clearing kick is intercepted. Pentony. Handball left a little bit desired. It's straight over the boundary line. So the Royals will win this back through James Barnard. Couple of options inboard. He didn't want to use them. Instead, he's probably going to go down the line. Pulls the kick at the last moment. Finds Allpike. Can give to Ken. Who's running again. Provided plenty of drive so far for the Royals. Long ball inside 50. Couldn't find a target, though. And once again, intercepted. Kick comes out to Pentony. Christensen's down the line. It goes longer than that. Salatena's going to set himself, and so too Blakeney with a great grab over the top. Strong hands in the contest and just rips it down. He's made a good start, Blakeney. He's going to go long down the line as well. Kick almost off the instep. Going in hard to win it was Johnston. Got a handball away, and now Lamb. Shares it to the wing with Marsden. He's got time to move. Can give it back to Lamb if he wants. He's going to go longer than that. One-on-one contest. It gets out the back, taken by Gronenberg. Gives off the handball. The Royals looking at their second. That one clips the behind post, so I think it's going to be out in the full. And it is. Braun's made space on short. Couldn't take the mark. Looked like the sun got in his eyes. Got to be good now. Wasn't. Couldn't win it. Now taken away. And the Royals have missed. Fantastic opportunity for Knapp. But his snap goes begging. And as we spoke about with their scoring issues, East Perth, and with the talent in Claremont's backline, they're going to need to take advantage of every chance they get. Speaking of taking advantage, Claremont bursting out of D50. Trovarello has a bounce. Sprints around his opponent. Has a second bounce. Hospital handball. Sold his teammate into trouble and will get a ball up. Warner beaten for it this time by Salatena, but then goes in and wins his own footy. Gets a handball away. Ken goes and wins it. Handball away. Did well at ground level there. Now Allpike's got a task ahead of him. Good body work. Gets to the footy. Spins around. Handball away. He might get it back here. Good handball inside. Finds Solberg. Took his time. Now puts it to the top of the goal square. Can they get a mark, the Royals? It spills to Muir. Gives it away to Huxtable, and Claremont are away here. If this kick hits, couldn't quite take the mark there. And now we'll get a ball up. Ball up, far side wing. Salatena got front position on Warner. Won it down, but then a strong tackle. Really strong tackle laid by Ruben. Couple of repeat stoppages. Warner answers back with a hit out of his own. Owens. Quick handball away to Hewitt. Snap is going to end up inside 50 for the Tigers. Doing really well at ground level. That was Fairclough. A handball away to Johnston. Sharing it by hand. Ken. Kick inboard is absolutely remarkably good. That is outstanding. And now Nordgaard leads away. Handball to Solberg. They can go back inside 50 again, the Royals. This time it might work out. Big contest. Ball to ground level. And a strong tackle laid. Inside 50. Another chance here for the Royals to reset. That whole play comes on the back of Ken's kick back inside to the corridor, which was brilliant to set them up. Claremont are going to clear. This ball comes off somebody's head. Bounces straight up in the air, away from Edwards. Picked up by Lamb. Sling tackle worked, and it's holding the footy. He felt that he was slung to the ground, and though he probably was, it wasn't overly dangerous, and in the end it's holding the footy. Claremont going back inside now. Hams fighting for it. He's got a teammate with him. Didn't need him. Spun around, puts it to the top of the goal square. Ken's coming back. It got past everybody, and in the end Ken's got it. Clearing kick's going to work. Finds his teammate in Johnston. Shares it inboard. There's a block though. This is going to go against the Royals. It was just far enough off the ball that the free kick was paid. So Muir to put the Tigers back inside 50 again. Ken's going to set himself in front. It gets out the back of him. And taking the mark in the goal square is Noah Blakeney. In fact, it's Kingwell again. Well, he's already kicked his first goal in Waffle Colts footy. He'll almost certainly convert this one for his second. Kingwell kicks the goal, and the Tigers have 3. Well, they had the 2-on-1 with Ken backing into the contest, but in the end, Kingwell able to dismiss his opponent and takes an easy mark. He's kicked 2, and the Tigers have 3 on the board. "22 minutes played in this opening quarter. Couple of minutes to go. Garrison Ken, 10 disposals already. Though he had a couple of nervy moments by foot early, his last couple have been brilliant. Back in the middle. Do the Royals have an answer? Claremont going forward again. Braun just going to go off the deck, and that works. Found a teammate. They're going back inside again here. Kingwell set himself once. Couldn't take the mark on the fly. Gallagher got his handball out just. Fight at ground level. Kingwell goes in and lays the tackle. Gallagher almost got it again. No one with any decisive disposal in there. And now there's a Royal being sat on. Umpire lets him go. Continue to scrap at ground level. In the end, Ken is able to get a handball out. East Perth away for a moment. Pentony, though, in the road. Handball forward. Taken by Gallagher. Spin and snap towards the goal square. Ken set himself. Couldn't mark. Gets it back. Composed. Gives the handball away. And East Perth can clear now through Barnard. Kick in the direction of Marsden. Couldn't grab it on the first attempt. Barnard got it back. Solberg wrapped up. Barnard again. They're just snapping it forward in hope here. But they'll fight out to the boundary line, and they'll call that a win, the Royals. That was well defended. 23.5 minutes gone. And trickle down towards a minute remaining in this opening term. East Perth well and truly in this contest. Warner wins it down to his skipper, Barnard. Snapping kick was smothered as it trickles towards the boundary line. Hewitt thought about keeping it in the end. The boundary line wins out. Thrown in right on the commentary side wing here. 30 seconds remaining. Time enough for either team to score with some clean disposal. But instead we get a ball up, and that will probably do us, you would think. Warner and Salatena. The latter wins it down. Taken away by Allpike. Dangerous kick through the middle of the ground. Trying to set himself is Podias. It gets out the back to McAlpine. Handball away to Ken. Took on the tackler. He's gone. Just managed to get a kick away. The whistle was in the umpire's mouth to call holding the footy, and he just managed a 13th disposal at the last second. And the siren sounds on an interesting opening quarter here at Sullivan Logistics Stadium. East Perth fighting hard. Claremont converting, and they lead by 13 points. Stick with us in the second term. It is the Royals 1-1-7 trailing Claremont 3-2-20.
You don't need me to tell you.
Whether you're playing, coaching or umpiring, there's people of all ages, genders and backgrounds in our great game.
Find out more at wafootball.com.au. Teachers have to deal with a lot.
Especially if there's a few troublemakers, hey Bellas.
Give them a hand by letting WA Football visit your school for a lesson in team building, fair play and fun. Search WA Football to find out more.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on, so you can start working and earning faster, so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
Take it from me, great things happen at the WAFL.
Valentine rides and goals.
With free entry for kids, future stars on the ground and a kick to kick at every break. The WAFL is where footy memories start and legends are made. Follow the WAFL on socials or get to a game.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a day. We'll do the rock. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell me you do.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
For me, football is more than just a game, because football can be anything you make it. It can be for friendship, for fitness and for giving back. It's for all genders and ages. It's for those from the Kimberley to the Great Southern. It's for fun, for extra pocket money or for a lifetime career. Football is for everyone, for history and for connection to your community. Football is for all. Search WA Football to find your local club.
Welcome back to Sullivan Logistics Stadium. It is Claremont leading by 13 points over East Perth. Here we go, and set to get ready for the second term. East Perth fought hard through that quarter, but of course Claremont's talent is such that they were able to put 3 goals on the board, 2 through Alex Kingwell. There's a bit of a confusion here in the middle of the ground. There's an umpire down, a royal down, limping. In the end, Claremont have the footy. They clear to Giltro. He's going to put them inside 50 again. Coming out to meet it, Christensen. It gets over the back. Quick hands from the Royals. Got to be really quick. Just getting a boot to it. Now Blake, and he takes it away. Gives off the handball to Edwards, and they've got the first of the second term. Cooper Edwards has 2. Claremont have 4. And they just preyed on the turnover there. East Perth, it was Brady Gardner's kick that was just a little slow. And East Perth unable to quell the foray forward of the Tigers. And they kick one within the first minute of the second quarter. The worst possible result for the Royals. Can they answer back? Missing a bit of firepower today. East Perth, Karaflesis had a chest injury last week. He's actually done for the season. Seb Royal's done for the season, of course. The talented ruck is Gallagher. Just found some space where there wasn't much. Going forward. Hams couldn't quite. Ground level. Strong tackle laid, and we'll get a ball up. Xavier Knott still a week away with a hamstring injury. Samuel Weston a week away with illness. Ash Spowett has an ankle injury. His timeline's TBC. Harry Eaton's a week away with an ankle injury. And then, of course, they're missing Axel Walsh, Lockie McGlade, Ethan Turner. All off with state duties over the last couple of weeks. Jack Clary's not with the side as well, so it's not quite a full-strength Royals side, but Claremont, of course, just have talent everywhere, and they're missing almost their entire squad. Well, it's not really a fair comparison. Will Blacksall, ankle injury. Dijon Portolano, hamstring injury. Fletcher Farr, knee injury. All missing for Claremont. They've got Charlie Bedbrook, Benji Van Rooyen, Elijah Williams, Tyson Edwards, and Charlie Anning all playing reserves footy today. This footy gets out the back towards the top of the goal square. Going in hard was Trovarello. Lays the tackle. Umpire circling, still willing to let him go. I've done that a few times today. Finally, there's a ball up. And of course, George Gale, Robbie Farmer, Jacob Key, Tom Brown, Damien Newry, and Lockie Sheldrick all had state duties over the last couple of weeks. They're not playing today. A lot of talent for the Tigers not out there as the ball comes out to McAlpine. And then, of course, Harper Banfield making his debut for West Coast Eagles WAFL side today. His league debut. A couple of Tigers set themselves. It gets out the back to Pentony. Kick's got to be good. Braun tried to make it work. Stuck the one arm up. Then couldn't lay the tackle. Handball to Marsden. He tried to knock it on, but straight to a Tiger. In the end, he got it back and was slammed into the turf for his troubles. So neither side at full strength today. Plenty of talent out there still. Spoken of Garrison Ken's 13 early disposals in the first quarter. Noah Braun's had 8 himself. The skipper of the Royals, James Barnard, with 9. Cooper Edwards and Alex Kingwell with 2 goals apiece. Now a free kick's been pinged here going Warner's way in the ruck. Gives it away. Inside 50 go the Royals. It's a really nice kick to the advantage of Payne. He spun around one and then hit the post. It's a good effort. Beat his opponent one-on-one and then put himself in the scoring position, but 1-3 now for the Royals, and 1-2 rather. Unable to capitalise. Gallagher clearing D50. It's a really nice kick. Found Grimes. Braun offers a short lead in the corridor, ignored. Going longer instead. Ken's out the back here. Dropped the mark. Gets out the back to a teammate, though, and they're going to come back through the corridor to Barnard. That's James. Disposal number 10 coming up for the captain. He's called to go. Puts it in the Vlahos direction. In the end, the boundary line beat all, although that footy has come off the foot, so it's going to be a last disposal free kick. They'll come back through the corridor to Giltro, Claremont. Prolific ball winner, rather, Gabriel Giltro. Shares it with Edwards. Already kicked 2 today. He's got Braun on. Thought about it. Instead goes and chooses Trovarello. Now they're going to come inside to Braun. And that works. Maintaining possession here, the Tigers. Inboard, Huxtable. Couple of options on if they want to switch it. Instead, he tried to go through the corridor and he's turned it over. Kick gets out the back of everyone. Thrown on the boot by Padias. Bouncing footy. No one could pick it up. Grimes. Likewise. Doyle. Handball away. Tackle laid and we'll get a ball up. No, the umpire lets him go and it comes out. Quick hack kick. Got to be good here, Solberg. He was beaten for it by his opponent, but then they've turned it over. Allpike standing in the road. At Barnard inside. He's looking longer than that. Just puts it to the hot spot. Doyle was in front, so too Prentice. Comes through and takes the mark. Shares a little short ball. Claremont are the number 1 side in the competition for marks. They love to do this. What about that for a kick? Piercing footy. Found Salatena. Shares it with Huxtable. Right in the middle of the ground. He can give a handball to the runner. Instead he wants to go quicker. Hams has made good space here. Christensen rather. But he's beaten for it by Marsden, who did really well. And he wins the footy back again. Short kick is good. Finds Vlahos. He's got nothing long, so he wants to go short, pulled the kick, and in the end he's turned it over. Claremont win it back, and they go back through the corridor again to Gallagher. Speaking of prolific ball winners, he's going to share it all the way to the other side of the wing. Armstrong was running hard for him down the other side of the wing. Comes inboard instead to McInnes. This footy, Trovarello picks it up, an advantage paid. They go inside 50, couldn't quite pick it up. Players losing their feet everywhere you look. Couple of umpires circling and we'll get a ball up inside 50 for the Tigers. Warner wins it down. Edwards was flying through but couldn't take it. Then lays a fantastic tackle, and it's going to be holding the footy. He didn't win it on the first attempt, Cooper Edwards, but the tackle was outstanding. Gave his opponent no way to get rid of it, and he's lining up for his 3rd. He'd only kicked 3 goals in his 13 WAFL Colts games coming into today. Typically runs up and down the wing. He's gone forward today. He's already kicked 2, and now a chance at a 3rd. Difficult angle. This will test him. Umpire moving a little bit left. And he left it short. 1 behind. So 4-3-27 plays 1-2-8. Can East Perth find an answer? That's a nice kick and a strong mark. Taken in front by Barnard. Wanting plenty of the footy now, the skipper. And it's a wonderful kick as well, although the mark is dropped and now they've turned it over. Claremont get it back. Coming inside, Giltro, Gallagher, both set themselves. The latter took the mark, well, he dropped the mark. Stood in the hole, gets it away to Giltro. Snap forward might work. That's in the back. Not called. East Perth swinging it all the way across the ground now. They're making hard work of it, but they found Knapp. Ken's found some space and he can get and go. Goes up the wing. Solberg's in a good spot here. Flying back was Hams and he effected it. Did well. Hewitt taken high. Will win the free kick. They share it backwards with Prentice. He can switch it as well. Instead, comes short to Giltro. Starting to find the footy as well, Gabriel Giltro. Looking at the wing for Kingwell. They do end up getting it. Claremont. Braun. Handball away. Kingwell in a good spot again. Ken's with him. Forwarded out. Allpike. Handball away. Just whacked forward. Braun's going to be on the end of it as well. He's got an option inside. Gives it to Hams. That's a nice kick going forward. Really nice kick. And they're going inside 50 again now, Claremont. Blakeney sets himself out the back. He lays the tackle. A strong tackle. We'll get a throw in. Really nice kick coming through from Oscar Hams. 193 centimetre forward. Typically, they're not known for their ball use, but an outstanding kick to get Claremont going back inside 50 again. Warner's going to be first to this. He wins it down, almost to his detriment. Picked up at ground level, but going absolutely nowhere. We'll get another stoppage. Owens is circling out the back. The hit out comes down to Solberg, and they share it by hand, the Royals. Hick's going to get to Barnard, but he lost it. In the end, taken away by Gronenberg. Kick goes straight up in the air. Giltro and Barnard set themselves. It falls to the Royals. Barnard, don't argue, then lost it. Braun laid the tackle. No free kick paid, though. Still fighting in there, Barnard. Umpire lets them go again. Handball comes out in the end to Giltro. So Claremont with their fifth. Noah Braun kicks the goal. He's had plenty of it today. "14 disposals and now a goal for the West Coast Eagles father-son product. Made a great start to this one. So the Royals just struggling to find an answer at the moment. They're not out of it by any means, but it's starting to get to that point. 5-3 plays 1-2, just the one goal. They haven't kicked one since the 10-minute mark of the opening term. Barnard has been brilliant through this quarter. still going. Wrapped up in Swanee, laid the tackle. Prentice finds space where there wasn't much to work with, and his clearing kick is good. Finds Giltro. Short ball down the line. They've got the numbers, Claremont. Coming back inboard. It's a good kick. Hams searching for an option. Looks long to the wing. Is that ball going to stay inbounds? It is not. Out in the full. 25 points is the deficit for the Royals at the moment. That's a poor kick going inside 50 and turned over again. Coming back to Gallagher. Kick had to hit, and it just got there. You can share it with a couple of defenders looking for the switch. Instead, he wants to go longer than that. It's a really nice kick, and they're out now, Claremont. Found Dennis. He's got Pentony on longer. Can give a handball to Blakeney, who runs inside 50, steadies and looks at the big sticks. He's got it. Noah Blakeney again. He's been brilliant today, Noah Blakeney. A couple of big, strong marks. He's been a presence up forward. Now he adds a goal to his tally. And again, making a really strong impact on this one. Coast-to-coast footy from the Tigers. East Perth unable to stop it. They've got 6 on the board now, Claremont. And they're starting to run out of options, the men in blue. We go back to the middle. It's a 31-point ball game. Salatena and Warner do battle again. Salatena wins it down on this occasion. Gallagher strong through the hips and just bursts away. Puts them inside 50, going back with the flight. That was really courageous from Gardner. Now they win it away, the Royals. Ken, brilliant kick. Although the mark is dropped and now turned over. Claremont have the footy. All the time in the world at ground level. Edwards, kick forward. Hams, tried to go off the deck, couldn't quite. Not picked up by Christensen. No one can pick it up. Christensen goes back in. Tackle laid, and we'll get a ball up. A lot of players losing their footing. Inside 50 there over the last couple of minutes, particularly this quarter. Christensen goes into the ruck. Whacks it down, but only as far as Newen. Clearing kick in the direction of the only goal kicker for the Royals, in Thomas Barnard. He fights out a draw, but he'll ball up right on the far side wing. Haven't done too badly with their ball use going through the middle of the ground, the Royals, but it's been going inside 50 that they've struggled. Plenty of turnovers. They've won the footy here. Kick's going to work. Got through, and then playing on was an interesting decision, and he's pinged for a throw. So Claremont win it back again. Options streaming down the wing. Blake, and he's going to take another mark. He's been fantastic in this one. Wanted to go through the corridor. Instead, he's going to switch it to Prentice. And he's going to go all the way across the ground. Claremont happy to use every inch of the ground. Hewitt. Short ball. Finds Doyle. Short kick left a little to be desired. They go in and win their own footy back again. Kick at ground level. This might work, although it's going to beat them to the boundary line. And we'll get a throw in. 15 touches apiece for James Barnard and Garrison Kent for the Royals. And then it's all Tigers from there. Braun 14, Giltro 11, Gallagher 10, Edwards 9 and 2 goals. Hams, Pentony and Prentice with 8 apiece. Just not enough contributors at the moment for East Perth. Somebody's got to stand up to go with the skipper and Kent. Claremont have won the footy again from the stoppage. Snapping kick, standing in the road is Huxtable. It got over the back of him. It gets over the back of everyone, in fact. Here's a chance for the Royals to go inside 50. Lamb, kick to a 2-on-2. Does it get out the back? It does. There's a whistle and a push in the back. And Claremont do well again. Sharing it with Muir. They can clear now. It's a nice kick with the outside of the boot. Finds Williams. Dennis, rather. Got my Elijah's wrong. Elijah Williams, of course, playing reserves footy today for Claremont. Colts footy. Owens has an option on the wing if he wants. That's the direction it goes in, but he's turned it over to the big fella, Warner. Now, how's his ball use? Pretty good. It's an option on the wing. They've got a couple of players inside. There's a 50-metre penalty, in fact. So Warner's going to be marched inside 50. Oh, it's a very short 50. Extremely short 50. That's about half, I would have thought. But he won't be able to have a set shot. So he's just going to put it to the hot spot. He's asking a bit of the Flyers. One comes over the back. Nobody could mark. Handball away Ballard. Switch kick to Huxtable. And Claremont once again able to quell. You can switch it back to Elijah Dennis again. Does exactly that. Dennis in a rich frame of form over the last couple of weeks at Colts footy. 30 disposals and 10 marks in his last outing. 14 disposals and 8 marks in the game before that. Long down the line here. Giltro's got to be good. He was held. Umpire says nothing doing. And he and Allpike have a few words for each other. So right on the commentary side wing here. Pretty much directly in the middle of the ground. Shallow throw in, we'll do it again. Noah Braun re-enters the field of play. Leading disposal getter for the Tigers. Just a minute and a half remaining in this first half. It's been all Claremont. Sullivan Logistics Stadium. Gallagher tried to fight through the tackle. He did, but he lost the footy. Goes back in and wins it. Gets it to Braun. Who's wrapped up, taken out of play. We'll get another throw in. Up to a quarter and a half with no goal kick now for the East Perth Royals. The home side going without a major since the 10-minute mark of the opening term. Warner taps it down, but to his detriment. Braun goes in and wins it. A strong tackle is laid, though, by Button. He's going nowhere. Again, players unhappy with the treatment they're receiving. Salatena brings down the hit out, and again we'll get a throw in. A couple of repeat stoppages to end this second term. Claremont leading 6-3 to 1-2. It's been all yellow and blue. Last couple of moments, Warner, Allpike, flicked out, Braun, sold the candy, did well, wins the clearance. Christensen, great grab in front. Really strong mark taken. Allpike goes and tells him what for. In the end, it is half-time, and everybody goes their separate ways. It is Claremont, the visiting side, coming to Sullivan Logistics Stadium with a vengeance. The third-place side all over it in that second quarter. They lead 6-3-39 to East Perth, 1-2-8. Stick with us. We'll be back to the second half very shortly.
You don't need me to tell you.
Whether you're playing, coaching or umpiring, there's people of all ages, genders and backgrounds in our great game.
Find out more at wafootball.com.au. Teachers have to deal with a lot.
Especially if there's a few troublemakers, hey Bellas.
Give them a hand by letting WA Football visit your school for a lesson in team building, fair play and fun. Search WA Football to find out more.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on, so you can start working and earning faster, so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
Take it from me, great things happen at the WAFL.
Valentine rides and goals.
With free entry for kids, future stars on the ground, and a kick to kick at every break. The WAFL is where footy memories start and legends are made. Follow the WAFL on socials or get to a game.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a dance. We'll do the rock. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell me if you do.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
For me, football is more than just a game, because football can be anything you make it. It can be for friendship, for fitness, and for giving back. It's for all genders and ages. It's for those from the Kimberley to the Great Southern. It's for fun, for extra pocket money, or for a lifetime career. Football is for everyone, for history and for connection to your community. Football is for all. Search WA Football to find your local club.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out 'cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. The future is now. The future is now. I waited for you in the passenger seat. There's only so far I can ride in your dreams. While you were chasing everything else but me, I'm starting to break out from the gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. The future is now. I'm not backing down.
You don't need me to tell you.
Whether you're playing, coaching or umpiring, there's people of all ages, genders and backgrounds in our great game.
Find out more at wafootball.com.au. Teachers have to deal with a lot.
Especially if there's a few troublemakers, hey Bellas.
Give them a hand by letting WA Football visit your school for a lesson in team building, fair play and fun. Search WA Football to find out more.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on, so you can start working and earning faster, so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
Take it from me, great things happen at the WAFL.
Valentine rides and goals.
With free entry for kids, future stars on the ground, and a kick to kick at every break. The WAFL is where footy memories start and legends are made. Follow the WAFL on socials or get to a game.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a day. We'll do the rock. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell if you do.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
For me, football is more than just a game, because football can be anything you make it. It can be for friendship, for fitness, and for giving back. It's for all genders and ages. It's for those from the Kimberley to the Great Southern. It's for fun, for extra pocket money, or for a lifetime career. Football is for everyone, for history and for connection to your community. Football is for all. Search WA Football to find your local club.
Welcome back to Sullivan Logistics Stadium. You're with Denham Melrose. It is round 16 EGT WAFL Colts action, and we've just seen a first half between the Royals and the Tigers that was dominated by Claremont. The visitors kicked 6 goals to 1 in the opening half. East Perth just unable to find any answers to goal. Looked all right coming off half back and going through the middle of the ground, but going inside 50, Claremont have been able to quell everything. It is the 9th place scoring team against the 1st place defensive team, and Claremont are winning out at the moment. Whistle here going East Perth's way. Newen will take the footy. There's a short option coming at him and uses it. That's Payne. Holds it up for the moment. Now he's going to send them towards 50. Coming through to meet it. That was an impressive turnover from Doyle. Made the spoil and was buffeted off it illegally. Uses the short option in Blakeney. Been good today. Noah Blakeney gives it back to Doyle. Takes on the player behind him. Has a bounce. That was audacious. Kicks it inside 50. Salatena, a chance to pick it up and kick towards goal. He's left it right. Very right. Just sneaks through for one behind. The debutant, 199 centimetre West Coast product, the 17-year-old. Game number 1, a chance at goal number 1 there goes begging. Claremont with the opening score of the half. So East Perth coming back. Lamb's handball, no look. Left a lot to be desired. Mucking around with it a bit. East Perth. Barnard sets himself, couldn't take the mark. We'll get a ball up. So Warner and Salatena resume their ruckwork battle. Strong tackle laid there. Lamb couldn't grab it at ground level. In the end, he does come out with the footy, but Gallagher takes him to ground. Gallagher after this footy goes to ground, loses it. Lamb finds some space and kicks towards the runner. Gets out of the way. Fighting hard, Padias. Got it away just to Gronenberg, who just got his kick away. Doyle does well. Excellent pick up there by Braun. Excellent pick up and fight forward. The kick to the pocket is just going to miss the intended target in McInnes, but he's looked good hitting the ball at pace today, Noah Braun. Claremont, of course, will go into second with a win today. East Fremantle with a game in hand behind them, though, and a better percentage, so really it's net third. This ball goes over the boundary line. Cooper Edwards nearly kicked a miraculous goal from outside the boundary line there. Making the post on the way through, but it'll come back for a throw in. South Fremantle, of course, sit on top. A game clear of the Tigers. A game and percentage clear of them. Just 16 disposals, Noah Braun. So too the skipper of the Royals, James Barnard. Garrison Ken with 15 on cue. Ken lays the tackle here. Fighting hard here, the Royals, to try and keep this footy outside of their defensive 50. Lamb steps one way, then the next. Wrapped up by McInnes, goes to ground. Another ball up. All 5 Tigers on the bench are up and ready to come on. Pensany. Snap towards the goal square. Got a lot of height on it. Where does it fall? Big fist came from Regan to get it out of play. We'll get a throw in. Claremont in the box seat here. 32 points to the better. Warner brings it down. Ken through some space, gives off the handball, and they're away now, the Royals. They've worked it well. Man out on the wing is wide open. There's nothing to kick to. Padias is going to have to work hard here. The kick is in his direction. They fight out a draw. Doyle did well. Got the handball away. Prentice hits it. Just knocks it forward. Got it to Bin Swanee. Kick comes inboard. This is dangerous. All in possession of the Royals now. Quick hands. Taken away. Going in hard to win it was Reuben. Now inside 50 now. Just fighting forward with every scrap and every inch. East Perth to get inside 50. It ends in a ball up. Claremont win it from the stoppage. Kick in the all-pike direction. It's out on the full, so he'll happily take it. He's going to share it inboard with Johnston. We dropped the mark, but the whistle had already gone to pay it. So he gets away with one, Riley Johnston. He can send East Perth inside 50. Instead, he shares it to the wing before they go in. And now comes the long ball. Prentice is in a good position for Claremont. He puts a fist on it, just won it down. Quick snap at goal from the Royals. It might have been Padias. Is just a minor score. The one behind a piece so far in this term. Claremont bring it in quickly. Edwards. Had Blakeney offering a lead on the wing. Gallagher one short. He goes longer than that. Christensen overcooked it. East Perth turn it back over. Newen couldn't quite get his handball away. Braun did well to force the turnover and gets his hands up away quickly. So we'll get a ball up on commentary side wing. 31-point advantage to the Tigers. Solberg just handballs to no one. In the end, we'll get another throw in. And all 5 of those Tigers who wish to come on the ground can make their way on. A couple of changes for the Royals as well. See Gronenberg heavily limping as he comes to the bench. We hope all is okay there. Warner. Nice hit out backwards, won it down. Lamb takes on a couple of tacklers. Umpire said no prior. Giltro laying the tackle. 13 disposals and 6 tackles now for Gabriel Giltro. We know how prolific a ball winner he is. And strong tackling as well. Speaking of strong tackling, Trovarello laid a great one. The umpire again not willing to pay holding the footy. Salatena wins it down to Braun. Burst of speed. Giltro overcooked it. Couldn't quite get it. Goes back in to win it again. Now there is a free kick paid. They're going to determine that Jesse Owens was legged. Short kick finds a target in Hams. He's going to put it over the top to Blakeney, who's got to work hard here to win this one. Coming out to meet it. And in the end, keeping it in bounds. Did really well there, Nordgaard Lee. Big fly from Solberg, and so too Barnard, who's been excellent today, the skipper. He's coming up for disposal, number 20. Set himself in the contest and took a great grab. Goes long down the line. Warner comes out with the fly. All to ground level. Lamb wrapped up in a good tackle, lost it. Owens goes in hard, wins it. Handball straight to Badias, and East Perth finally inside 50 again. This ball's going to dribble to the boundary line. And in the end, it's come off a foot. So it's out on the full if it wasn't a push in the back, and it wasn't. So this one's going to go against Bin Swanee, and Payne's going to have a chance at goal. Steps inboard. Takes on Bin Swanee, goes one way, then the next. Kick left a lot to be desired. It wasn't good. In the end, he made a bit of a meal of it. Max Grimes takes the intercept mark. All to go. Dangerous kick across goal, but he makes it work. It was nice to Hewitt. He's got Muir out on a lead on the wing and hits him. A couple of runners come past. He's going to come inboard now to Hams. Could have given the handball. Huxtable offered a lead. Also ignored. Instead, he's going to go down the line. Flyers set themselves. It gets over the back. Muir's going to meet it at the boundary line and just get a touch on it before it goes out of play. The throw in. Far side wing. 31-point advantage for the Tigers. The home side, as we trickle over the 10-minute mark of this third quarter, have now not kicked a goal for 2 quarters. 10-minute mark of the opening term was their first and only major. Lamb. Big handball away. All pike. Back to Lamb. Wrapped up in a strong tackle by Ballard and going nowhere. We're going to throw up. Quick hands by East Perth, but they've turned it over again. Armstrong. And now Claremont with a chance to go back inside 50 again. The kick is only to the favour, though, of the East Perth defender. And standing in the road was Regan. Took a nice mark. Sharing it around now, Nordgaard Lee. Got an option inboard. He wanted to use it and then decided against it at the last moment. Instead, just goes straight down the line. Big ruckman sets himself. Warner, a really strong mark, nearly taken there. Quick kick forward will work for East Perth if this footy sits up. It gets out the back. Prentice applying the pressure. There's a couple of Royals coming in to meet this one. Hitting it at pace. Doing well. Now the snap towards the goal square and standing in the road, Barnard takes the mark. He's been brilliant today, the best of the Royals. And a chance now to add a goal to his 21 disposals. The skipper is doing all he can for his side. And finally, the Royals should have their second goal on the board here. No more than 15 metres out. Slight angle. He's just kicked 3 goals in his Colts career, the skipper James Barnard, through 23 games of WAFL footy. Averaging 20 disposals. He's 4th in the competition for marks. 6.1 a game. He's taken 5 now today. He comes in and he converts it. East Perth have their second and the skipper's on the board. So Barnard makes no mistake. His 3rd season of Colts footy. Debuted as a 16-year-old in 2024. Made the state 16s program that year as well. Talented young prospect, 183 centimetres from Wembley Downs. And he is doing all that he can to lift his side this morning. 21 disposals and now a goal. Also means the only 2 goal kickers for the Royals are both Barnards. Thomas and now James. We get started in the middle again. Hams just smacks it forward, then goes and lays the tackle. Kick away by Reuben, only as far as Owens. Gives a handball to the running Doyle. Quick kick towards the 50. Trovarello, good body work, but couldn't take the mark. It spills out the back. Giltro, kick's just got to get in the road of Christensen, and he took it on the second grab. Really nice kick from Gabriel Giltro. Gave Christensen every opportunity to take that grab. Hasn't hit the scoreboard yet today, but we know he's a noted goal kicker. 12 of them through his 9 games of footy. He kicked what ended up being the winning goal against Subiaco some weeks ago, here at this exact ground down the opposite end. Comes in, kicks on its way, and it's there, and he loves it. You could hear it from the commentary box. Regan Christensen gets his first. And Claremont have 7. Both times East Perth have hit the scoreboard, the Tigers have had the instant response. Is there an opportunity for East Perth to get back-to-back goals today? Or are Claremont going to keep extending this lead? It's back out to 31 points. They sit second at the moment on the live ladder, Claremont. As we said, of course, East Fremantle with a game in hand. Claremont go back home against the Falcons next week. East Fremantle have the Royals, so based on the ladder, you can probably chalk that one up to a win as well. East Perth will be looking to play spoiler on that occasion as Braun gives it off to Gallagher. Mark was just about taken on the second grab there. Now he's dragged that in, so he's got to get rid of it. And the umpire thought the same thing. He didn't get rid of it, and it's holding the footy. Kingwell penalised there. So can East Perth make something of this? Short little ball hits. Now giving off the handball to Allpike. He's going to kick towards a contest. 2-on-2 here. Binswani comes in, but taken away by Podias. His kick is just going to get out the back. Couple of Royals there. They've just got to make this work. Payne with a chance. Is that a goal? It's hit the post. Clips the padding on the way through. And Claremont escape. They escape D50 as well as the kick comes out to Giltro. He's going to use Braun. Hard running to get open again. His 20th disposal is a good one. Down the line to Pentony. Wanted to come inboard. Now he's going to put this in the direction of Binswani. It doesn't get there. Intercepted. East Perth going down the line again. Big fly out the back from Ballard. He couldn't hold on. Brought it to ground though. Giltro comes inboard to Gallagher and Claremont work their way out again. They give the handball to Giltro who kept running. And now they're going back inside 50 again. Gets out the back. Nordgaard Lee lays the tackle. So too does Regan. We'll get a ball up. Christensen unable to escape. A couple of repeat stoppages inside 50 here for the Tigers. Edwards fighting hard. Braun loses his footing. Trovarello lays the tackle. Christensen snaps it. Goal. And a minor score for Claremont. 31-point lead is re-established. Ken. Bring the Falcons, or the Falcons rather, the Royals back into play. Going through the middle of the ground, just took a little while to get rid of that footy. Giltro couldn't pick it up. Goes back in and lays the tackle. We'll get a ball up far side wing. Giltro averages 22 disposals a game and 6.6 marks a game. Taking the 5th most marks in the competition. Braun. Speaking of winning a lot of the footy, nice kick to Trovarello, who played on with the handball, gets it back. Claremont going back inside 50 again. Kingwell collects on the bounce and then is immediately wrapped up. Get a ball up. .21 disposals now and a goal. Noah Braun. Scrapping for it. Taken away by Button. Hands to Gardner. He's fighting for it. Get another ball up. 7-5 plays 2-4. 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter here at Sullivan Logistics Stadium. Get out one down and Claremont go towards goal again. Kick with the outside of the boot is unbelievable. How has he done that? Alex Kingwell with one of the most incredible kicks you will ever see. The outside of the boot, check side from the boundary line in the opposite pocket, and somehow it spun back the other way and crosses the goal line for his 3rd. Hadn't kicked a goal coming into today. He's got 3 on the board. The 16-year-old from Scarborough is lighting it up here at Sullivan Logistics. And an all-time goal. Claremont with 8 now. The lead out to 37 points. Do East Perth have an answer? They don't want to let this get too big of a margin. Last thing they want is the lead to blow out. Ken, nice body work, won the footy. Then the don't argue, puts his opponent on the floor. Trovarello, great chase down tackle, and they're away. Braun can have a bounce if he likes. Run inside 50, shoot for his second, and nail it. Noah Braun has 2. It comes off the back of Trovarello's great chase down tackle in the middle of the ground. You can see it there. It allowed Braun all the space in the world. He's had 22 and 2 goals, displaying all of his talents to the crowd today. Claremont with 2 in 2 minutes. The lead out to 43 points now. And it is starting to blow out to the Royals' detriment. Claremont getting well and truly on top. A couple of great moments, Alex Kingwell and Noah Braun. Warner wins it down only as far as Owens. Fought to get a handball out. Salatena, Gallagher, Braun again. Grimes just puts it out in the advantage of Huxtable. Fought through 1, then 2. Then lost it. We'll get a throw in. Jesse Owens up to 8 tackles through the midfield for Claremont. Giltro's laid 7 himself. He's taken 6 marks and has 17 touches. The Stars are starting to find plenty of the footy for the Tigers. Fight it out of bounds again. We'll get a throw in. No, we won't. It's a free kick going Claremont's way, so they'll go inside 50 again. Couple of leads offered short. Want to go longer instead to the hot spot. Hams is down there. Fly over the top from Christensen. They do well, East Perth. Win the footy back and snap away. Taken by Gronenberg. Good to see him back on the ground after limping off earlier. Kick only favoured Bin Swanee. Steps around once, twice, sold the candy and got free. Comes back through the middle of the ground. Asked a lot of Braun, and he was up to it. Took the mark. Spins around, he's going to put him inside 50 again. Kick is in the direction of McInnes. Good body work from Regan. McInnes tried to lay the tackle. Regan did really well. Won the footy. Kick out, it's a 2-on-1 to East Perth. Well done by McAlpine. Ken sells the candy. In the end, the only one who was going to take that mark was Hewitt. He had the height advantage over Gronenberg. Kick is off the instep. It's not great, but it's going to work. It spills to Edwards. Speaking of guys who have kicked 2 already, he's now got 3. Cooper Edwards has another one. The multiple goal kickers are starting to add up for the Tigers. Edwards with 3, Kingwell with 3, and Braun with 2. He looks good down forward, Cooper Edwards. Most of this season on the wing, but he's been very dangerous inside 50. And the margin is starting to balloon. It's out to 49 points now. East Perth have hardly been inside 50 since the first 10 minutes of this quarter, and with just a minute remaining. Is there time again for the Tigers to add another one? Strong tackle laid by Gallagher. 30 seconds to go in the third term. Barnard continues to fight hard for East Perth. Nice pick up there. They're going inside 50. Lamb with a little bit of space. Runs away from one opponent. His kick is going to be turned over. It went straight to Prentice. In fact, it's Elijah Dennis. Nice kick to Armstrong, who dropped the mark, then steps around his opponent, loses his footing, gives off the handball, and they do escape, the Tigers. That kick's going to be turned over. But it doesn't matter, because the siren will sound. You can hear it there, and they've put themselves into a 49-point advantage, Claremont. That quarter was all yellow and blue. The home side managed a goal, but just their second of the day. And it is Claremont leading 10-5-65 to East Perth 2-4-16. Stick with us. Final quarter coming up after this break.
You don't need me to tell you.
Whether you're playing, coaching or umpiring, there's people of all ages, genders and backgrounds in our great game.
Find out more at wafootball.com.au. Teachers have to deal with a lot.
Especially if there's a few troublemakers, hey Bellas.
Give them a hand by letting WA Football visit your school for a lesson in team building, fair play and fun. Search WA Football to find out more.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on, so you can start working and earning faster, so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
Take it from me, great things happen at the WAFL.
Valentine rides and goals.
With free entry for kids, future stars on the ground and a kick to kick at every break. The WAFL is where footy memories start and legends are made. Follow the WAFL on socials or get to a game.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a day. We'll do the rock. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell if you do.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
For me, football is more than just a game because football can be anything you make it. It can be for friendship, for fitness and for giving back. It's for all genders and ages. It's for those from the Kimberley to the Great Southern. It's for fun, for extra pocket money or for a lifetime career. Football is for everyone, for history and for connection to your community. Football is for all. Search WA Football to find your local club.
Every time I need a rescue, hanging on the verge of breakdown. Even though I try to replace you, but loneliness makes me break down. Every time I need a rescue, hanging on the verge of breakdown. Waiting for a touch, you say no day. Nothing could really take your place.
Welcome back to Sullivan Logistics Stadium. It is round 16 EGT WAFL Colts action between East Perth and Claremont. And the Tigers put the throttle down in that third term. They are out to a 49-point lead here at Sullivan Logistics. Noah Braun leads all comers with 24 disposals to go with 2 goals as well. He's been very good. James Barnard, 22 touches, leading the Royals as skipper today. Garrison Ken and Sam Gallagher have 19 apiece as well. Jesse Owens and Gabriel Giltro with 8 and 7 tackles respectively. Elijah Dennis has taken 7 marks. And we are ready to go for the final term. Speaking of Gallagher, there he is with the first touch. Little handball going nowhere though, and we'll get a repeat stoppage in the middle of the ground. Warner, the 31 hitouts now. He's first in the competition in that stat. Adding another fair few to his tally today. East Perth with the first clearance of the quarter. Streaming through was Gronenberg. Did really well on 2 occasions there, and in the end he got it to Padias, who snaps it goal. It's really nice. It's there. Really well done by Gronenberg. Put his body on the line to force the ball out to Padias, and a brilliant finish from Alexander Padias. Just the 1 game last year, 1 game this year. This is game number 2 for 2026. And goal number 2 for him as well. The 18-year-old North Beach product. There's a few of them out there today from North Beach. A lot of Southwest Academy players for the Royals as well out there. Talent from all across WA on display today. And from other parts of the world as well. We've got Gabriel Giltro was part of the 2026 Multicultural Academy. So too Kobe Lamb. Free kick in the middle of the ground here. Gallagher is down. Speaking of Kobe Lamb, part of the 2024 World Team as well. Played against the Flying Boomerangs. Kicks East Perth back inside 50. Picked up by Doyle. Wanted Bin Swanee. It ends up with him. Gives a handball away to Pentony. Right on the boundary line. He's just going to snap and hope. In the end, it was smothered out of play. We're going to throw in inside 50 for the Royals. Better start to this final quarter from the men in blue. Warner stands on his own outside 50 down the line, so the ruck work will be done by that man there. He's wrapped up by Trovarello. Here's Caven Paint. Goes again, wins the hit out. Down to Lamb. In fact, it's Padias. Snap at goal, that's going to work. Strong mark taken in front by Knapp. And East Perth with a chance at the first 2 goals of the last term. Shane Knapp, for the number 39 last week, now in the 45. For game number 4. Kicked just the 1 goal in his Colts career so far. And it's just snuck through. Make it 2. So the first 2 of the quarter for the Royals. And it would be a simply incredible comeback if they were able to make this happen, but they've started well. Lead back to 37 points. They've been all over the Tigers through the first 4 minutes of this one. Final frame. Warner and Salatena to resume their battle in the middle of the ground. Been an interesting one. Warner with the 31 hitouts, of course, but Salatena on debut has been quite good. 25 hitouts himself. 9 disposals. Warner wins it down on this occasion. Strong tackle laid. East Perth have it again. Lamb, quick handball to Ken. Quick handball as well. Back to Lamb. He's wrapped up. Going nowhere. Now Salatena, who we just spoke about, is down in the middle of the ground holding his leg. And the way Braun's helping him out there seems like it might be a cramp. I think it is, and it's gone again there. Game number 1 and cramp number 1 for Salatena. He's up and he's going to limp to the boundary line. Ball thrown up. McInnes comes in to do the ruck work for Claremont this time. Quick hands. Barnard got boot to ball, but it didn't really go anywhere. Ballard picks it up. Kicks in the Edwards direction. Takes a really nice mark against the taller opponent. Now comes back inboard. That kick's not great, and it's turned over. Taken by Button. Lost his footing. Got a handball away, but only as far as Gallagher, who puts it in the direction of Christensen. It gets out the back. Giltro fighting for it, but beaten for it by Fairclough. And his kick's turned over straight to Edwards. He thought about coming inboard to Gallagher. Instead, he's going to go back and have a look at number 4. How often would someone kick more goals in a game than they had total coming into the game? 3 goals through 13 games of WAFL footy. And he's added 4 more today. What about this effort from Cooper Edwards? He kicks his 4th. Claremont have their 11th. And a 43-point lead re-established. He's reimagined as a forward today, Cooper Edwards. He might have found a home for the back end of the season. Of course, with all those names out for Claremont that we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, there are a lot of players today who will be fighting for not many spots. Cooper Edwards certainly going to hold his spot with 4 majors on the board. And win it down again, Claremont. Braun gets away from Ken, gives a handball to Trovarello, and then Grimes running off half-back. Looks at Huxtable on the wing and gets it there. Takes the mark. Going to give the handball to Braun, who kept running. Disposal number 26 comes inboard to Gallagher. He goes long. It's not a great kick, and it never favoured his leading forward. Intercepted by Newen. He's going to go down the line, setting himself at the back, and there's a big fly, but it's going to be paid instead to the man in front. Short ball, they're going to work it down the wing. That's barely 15. In fact, it wasn't 15. Now they come with a long ball. A little bit of holding on going on, and the umpire says, I agree. So Ken streaming off half-back. Kick was to the advantage of Solberg, but he couldn't take the mark, and now Claremont have turned it back over. Trovarello on a bit of a run. Speaking of turning it over, kicks it straight to Johnston. And now Solberg's going to get a second chance on the wing here. He couldn't take that mark either. Footy goes out of play. We'll get a throw in. Warner wins it down, only as far as Gallagher, gives a handball to Owens. Noah Braun's down, getting picked up by Barnard. They've done well here, Claremont. Gallagher sees Pentony running a wide line, puts it to him. He dropped the mark, but he has all the time in the world to go and regather it and put it to the hot spot. It's a high ball. No mark taken. Marsden, Nordgaard Lee, wrapped up, holding the footy. Taken away by Armstrong, who's got a couple of options short, and he uses one well. And getting a chance at goal is McInnes. Another of those debutantes for Claremont today. Just the one disposal so far in this one, but a chance at his first goal in WAFL Colts footy. 18-year-old, 197 centimetre product from Cullen Condon. No angle to speak of, directly in front, 30 metres out. He comes in and misses out to the left. Just the minor score. 44-point lead for the Tigers. Regan offers a short lead. The kick didn't get to him. Asked a lot of him. Now they're under pressure again, East Perth, but they do well to get out of it. He comes all the way up to Johnston. Solberg leading for him in the middle of the ground. Didn't go there. He's still there, Solberg. He's still not used. Instead, they're going to switch it all the way back to the goal square. Nordgaard Lee's got some room here. And that's the direction the footy goes in. He's got Ken all on his own on the wing. He goes shorter. Finds Knapp. Inboard. They're happy to just play a bit of possession footy for the moment, the Royals. Ball finds Vlahos. He's going to go long. A couple of guys fly in the contest. Braun. Wrapped up, going nowhere. We'll get another ball up. Vlahos into the ruck. Wins it down. Going to meet up Ballard. He's wrapped up in a strong tackle by Solberg. 55 out from goal for the Royals, although Claremont win the clearance. Kingwell set himself for the fly but didn't get anywhere near it. Armstrong at ground level. He's got Christensen out the back. Can he get it to him? Well defended by Regan. Couldn't take the mark though. Christensen goes back in on the first attempt. Couldn't take it, and Christensen is wrapped up by Regan. Regan tackled by Regan. We'll get a ball up inside 50 for Claremont. 11-6 plays 4-4. Decisive hit out, one down, but strong tackle laid. In fact, too strong, says the umpire. It's a dangerous tackle, and it's going to be a Claremont free kick right in front of goal. The Tiger at the fall of it is still down. Now back up. The umpire just making sure that he's all right and his head's not hit the ground too hard. He's going to allow him to take his kick. It's Gabriel Giltro. And he can go back for a chance at his first goal of the day to become the 6th goal kicker for the Tigers. He's been good today, Giltro. 17 disposals, 6 marks, 7 tackles. A little bit of everything in his stat line. Comes in from 30 metres out, slight angle, and he leaves it to the left. Another behind for the Tigers. East Perth to bring us back in. Kick is not good. It's terrible, in fact. Straight to Braun. Turns it over, but couldn't quite be clean enough at ground level. Gets his handball away to Christensen. Edwards. McInnes. Spins around. He gets a handball away. Now Huxtable. Can he oblige and kick the goal? It's on line. It hits the post. And another minor score for the Tigers. .46 lead. Would really have been bigger. A couple of chances go begging. East Perth making hard work for themselves. And they do better on this occasion coming out of D50. Allpike offered a short lead. He's ignored. They're going to go longer than that. They've turned it over again. Prentice standing in the way. Just puts a high ball to the paint of 50. Flying in front, McInnes couldn't mark. He got out the back. No mark paid, though. Get a ball up just outside 50. Spinning away in there. It's impressively done. Kick in the direction of Thomas Barnard, the only other goal kicker. The only goal kicker, rather, from the first quarter. There are 5 Royals lined up on the bench waiting to come on, but the footy's spent a lot of time on the fat side of the ground in this quarter. Claremont look to go inside 50 again. Armstrong. Handball backwards. They do go inside 50 now. Regan with the fist. Coming through Trovarello, but couldn't pick it up. Tackle late, and we'll get a ball up just outside 50 again here. Spending a lot of time inside Claremont's forward half of the ground. Hams just goes and picks it up. Kick's going to be met by Regan. Lost it though, picked up by Giltro. Snapped towards the goal square. Couple of men there for the Claremont Tigers. And this time McInnes will kick his first. He does. He's on the board. And they come from absolutely everywhere. To the Claremont players. Toby McInnes with his first goal in WAFL Colts footy. So a goal on debut for Toby McInnes. A goal on debut for Thomas Barnard at the other end. Seven debutants on the ground today. They've all played a little bit of a part in this one. The lead now out to 52 points, the biggest of the game. Warner wins down the hit out, number 35 for him. He gets the footy back, but he's wrapped up by his opposing ruck in Christensen. Less than 8 minutes remaining in this one. Claremont hoping to add a bit of percentage in the back end of this game. East Perth just trying to scrounge every little bit of dignity they can. Slip through the hands of Braun. Barnard. Kick forward. That's going to work. Taken away by Gronenberg. Another of those debutants. He goes back and wins it again. Couldn't get boot to ball. Tackle laid. Doyle. Found some space where there was none. Enough room to have a bounce. Gives it away. They've worked this well. Muir. Kick down the wing. Nordgaard Lee stands in the road. Takes a nice mark. And just off the bench there in Newen. Didn't get used. They're going to go longer instead. A lot of players at this one. A strong mark again taken by Barnard. He's been brilliant today, the skipper. And he's going to get a chance at a second goal too. 50 paid against Owens for running through the protected area. He's been the best of the Royals by a long way, James Barnard. Disposal number 25 coming. 5 marks, 5 tackles, and a chance at goal number 2. He can hold his head high. He'll kick this from no more than 15 metres out. Slight angle. He and his brother have already kicked one apiece today, and he adds a second. So the skipper becomes the first multiple goal kicker for the Royals. And the lead back to 46 points. We trickle towards the 20-minute mark of this final term. Just over 5 minutes remaining. Noah Braun up to 27 disposals and Barnard 25. They've each kicked 2 goals, each had 5 tackles, and each had 5 marks. Each kicked 2 goals, 1 as well, almost identical stat lines for the two of them, Braun and Barnard. They go back to the middle again. Warner won the hit out down to Barnard. Couldn't pick it up, so he lays the tackle instead. Ken, quick kick forward to a contest. Fighting hard is Grimes and lays a strong tackle. Warner just fists it away. Huxtable the only man there. Kick in the Christensen direction. Nordgaard Lee beats him for it and takes the mark. They come inboard to Ken. Suppose with number 24 coming up for him. All to go. Down and the mark doesn't come to him, so he's got time to assess. Puts it towards Barnard again. Slips through his fingers. A quick snap at goal though. This is going to go all the way to the goal square from Vlahos, but marked by Prentice. Dangerous kick across goal. Huxtable couldn't hold on to it. Paddling it to himself, running into a goal and snapping a brilliant one. And he has got it there. Fantastic effort. And the goal kick, just trying to figure out who that was. It was Reuben. So Cale Reuben with a nice consolation prize. And East Perth hit back with their 6th. Just over 3 minutes remaining in this one, a 40-point ball game. We look forward to next week. Claremont playing West Perth at Revo Fitness Stadium, and East Perth have to travel to Fremantle to play East Fremantle at the Goodgrocer Park. Back to 4 games of WAFL Colts action next week. Subiaco around the ground have a slim lead over Peel Thunder down at Lane Group Stadium. An inaccurate ball game from both those sides, but are currently a 9-point lead to Subiaco with a couple of minutes remaining in that one. And here it's Claremont as Trovarello clears from the contest. Turns it over though. Ken is on his own here. He's going to take the mark. Decent day for Ken. Plenty of the footy. He's going to kick him inside 50. Barnard is the target. Over the top comes Payne. Ballard, handball in the mid Swanee direction. Steps around 1, but not the second. Payne got him. It's holding the footy. And he'll have another chance at goal. David Payne, he had a chance earlier. The kind of mucked up, trying to be too unselfish. He's 10 goals in his 10 games of WAFL Colts footy, the Augusta Margaret River product. Originally from the Southwest Academy, through his Futures footy, and now the 17-year-old. Colts footy for East Perth. He's missed. Left at left. A minor score. Just a minute and a half remaining in this one. Short kick to find Giltro. He's going to go long down the line. Warner's in a good spot here, the big ruckman. Doesn't get out the back to him though. Instead, finds the boundary line. Ball thrown in, less than a minute remaining. Warner at the back, Trovarello steps around an opponent. And use Huxtable and or Armstrong. They'll both get it in the chain in the end. Working it up the wing, Claremont. Is there time for one more? Less than 30 seconds remaining. Couple of bounces on the wing. They can go inside 50. Is there a mark to finish us off? Spills to ground level. Blakeney, snap it, goal. And it bounces home. No, it was touched off the boot. So just a minor score to finish things off here at Sullivan Logistics Stadium. East Perth will finish with the ball in hand, but Claremont will win the game. The siren sounds. The Tigers, winners away from home, 12-9-81 to the Royals 6-5-41. It's a 50-point victory that sends Claremont back into second spot on the ladder. Round 16, EGT WAFL Colts action from Sullivan Logistics Stadium. I've been Denham Melrose. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.